Okay, let me see if I can do a quicker version of this. Shocks on the rear are blown. They have been ever since I bought it. I just drive it anyways. If you want to replace them, I'd recommend paying somebody to do it. Rear shocks on an older vehicle are often a pain in the butt because they're rusted, and sometimes you got to take a torch to it to get the bolts undone. Probably costs you like 300 bucks to get it done by a mechanic. Basically almost no rust at all. It's got a little bit going on right there, little patch there. You could easily touch up that. These bumper things that go on the side, one of them was slightly coming off, so I just ripped them off. I personally think it looks better without them. And then you can have this I bought. This will take off the leftover and then use this to scrape it. It'll look better in my opinion. Just make sure you tape up like this stuff, otherwise it'll take them off too. It'll take off anything. The wheels are still good, but they got a little bit of rust. If you care, I would just take a wire brush to them and, you know, paint them with a semi-gloss anti-rust spray paint. This is the worst part of the interior. I would just patch it with some foam and duct tape it, and then you got these tweed covers you can have, and I'd call it good after that. Original headlights, full-size spare BFG all-terrain, basically new. I'd throw that thing away. Rear hatch, I replaced the struts about a year ago. It works fine. Windshield wiper, rear defrost works fine. It's got a heavy-duty tow package on it. Literally, basically no rust, which is very unusual. This car was sitting in a guy's garage for like 3.5 years before I bought it. Front shocks are replaced about a year ago with some Ranchos. This is so that you can tow. I would cut those off and mount a 2-inch hitch receiver, and then you can put a winch into that if you want to have a winch. Motor is fine. Literally no issues whatsoever. I've had a lot of work done to this thing over the years. I've done some of it and paid for some of it. I've got over $4 grand into it in just the last like 2.5, 3 years, and it's totally, you know, fine now. So that's about all I can think of for the exterior. Interior is great. No cracks on the dash whatsoever anywhere. That door you can only open from the inside. You just need to clean it out, lube it, put it back together. That's what I did with the rear hatch. Same with this door. It'll only open if you unlock it first. This rear door will not open at all. It's just full of silt from over the years, but all the power windows work, rear defrost works, all of this stuff works. Four-wheel drive's fine. There's a little bit of spots in certain places with like oil, like right there too. I just don't care. The detailer steamed it, but you would need carpet cleaner to get that out if you care about it. And then here, listen to the motor. Blowers all work. There's air con, heat. Stereo needs to be replaced if you care about that. I've just been listening to a Bluetooth speaker.